CRISPR-Cas9 in America is the piece I wrote as my final paper for a writing seminar titled Science, Politics, and Economic Growth. The class addressed the intersections, both historic and current, between scientific innovation and its socio-political and socioeconomic impacts. However, when I had the option to refine this area of study in my own research, I decided to focus on the disconnect between these realms. It is these very chasms that keep scientific understanding something fundamentally inaccessible to the general population, while still influencing the technology, medicine, politics, and economy that affects public life. This is by no means a new issue, but one that has certainly been exacerbated by COVID-19 in the last few years, and in this sense has become more recently visible. I found this paper difficult to write in some aspects, simply because of how abstract the notion of ethicality is. There's a very thin line between arguing a thesis that calls for ethical review and regulation and slipping into personal opinions of ethicality. With respect specifically to CRISPR, the questions of ethics here are not limited to what practices are ethical or permissible in the lab, but rather its controversies reflect a much larger political unrest, one that is fed by deeply religious, cultural, and ideological differences. It goes without saying that each individual is entitled to their beliefs, and in turn, that the expression of these opinions should help guide the ethical regulation of scientific research and innovation, especially when dealing with technologies as volatile as CRISPR. However, the lack of education that is necessary to understand these technologies is a serious problem. Misinformation directly impairs people's ability to determine how innovations like CRISPR actually align with their personal beliefs. In turn, it collapses the way they perceive its safety and its ethicality. This is exactly why ethical reviews of science must also be informed reviews, and why education is inseparable from ethics on a fundamental level. The process of researching and writing CRISPR-Cas9 in America demanded I find a balance between unbiased writing and bureaucratic prose. In revising this paper, I realized that I had come to mistake objectivity for lack of personality or stylistic flair. Multiple rounds of editing allowed me to track the evolution of my writing as I reintroduced personal voice without compromising objectivity. I am proud to say that I feel I've not only grown to be more self-aware as a writer, but have produced something I am ultimately able to take pride in, not only in the finished product, but also in the process through which I achieved this product.